Recently, the Modi government has stoked a massive controversy and barrage of dissents about a bill that his government is going to introduce in the parliament in this winter session. After the firm bill, this is one of the bills which is being opposed by most of the oppositions and a section of religious leaders. So the bill is about raising the legal age of marriage for women from 18 years to 21 years, irrespective of any caste, creed, and religion. Now, the question emerge are the following: 1. How raising the age of marriage of women would benefit and empower them? Number 2. Whether or not it is going to have an adverse effect on them. So let's understand this initiative of the government a little deeper and find out the pros and cons of this upcoming bill. Hi everyone, I'm Biswajit Roy and you are watching Leader Lobbies. A voice empowers you. Last year, from the ramparts of the Red Fort, Prime Minister Narendra Modi in his Independence Day speech announced that the government under his leadership will take cognizance of the age of marriage of women in a bid to fight malnutrition. He also added that a committee has already been set up in this regard. Once the report is submitted, they will start working on it. Now, finally, the report has been submitted to the PMO by a task force headed by former Samata Party President Jaya Jetli, which was set up in June 2020. On the basis of the proposal made by this task force, the Union Cabinet has arrived at a decision to raise the legal age of marriage for women from 18 years to 21 years, and a bill is scheduled to be tabled next week in the Parliament to amend the Prohibition of Child Marriage Act. So prima facie, the bill sounds a great move by the government for having decided to bring in the uniformity in the marriageable age of men and women, which appears to be a colossal move in the matter of gender justice. However, this upcoming bill has also received massive criticism and barrage of sexist comments. So what is it that is being opposed in this bill is what we will look at now. The argument put by its dissenters are the possible disadvantages of this bill. Samajwadi Party leader Shafiqur Rahman came up with a remark saying, "Why do you want to make women independent? It should not happen." The decision to raise the marriageable age of girls to 21 years would give the girls an excuse to do awargi or recklessness.
लड़कियों को ज्यादा उम्र बढ़ा देने से बहरहाल हालात बिगड़ेंगे और जो 18 साल की उम्र भी काफी थी उनके लिए जी, और वो हमेशा चली आ रही थी और इस वरना इसमें ज्यादा आवारगी का मौका मिलेगा इसमें.
Number 2, there is another comment: girls should be married when they attain age of fertility. There is nothing wrong if a mature girl is married at 16, was said by MP H.T. Hassan.
इसमें फर्टाइल एज जो है वो 16-17 से लेकर 30 साल है. आपने जब 21 साल एज कर रहे हैं, खासतौर से 16-17 साल की उम्र में बच्चियों के प्रपोजल्स बहुत अच्छे आते हैं, उसके बाद ढूंढते रहते हैं लोग.
AIMIM chief Asaduddin Owaisi has tweeted, "If 18 years old men and women can sign contracts, start businesses, choose PMs, but then why can't marry?" What is more shocking is such a learned public figure Madhu Keshwar has said increasing legal age of marriage for women would lead to increase the number of teenage pregnancies and teenage unwed mothers, as country does not have enough infrastructure to deal with sexually active women. She even went on saying that government should put up condom machines and abortion clinics attached to the colleges and universities like that of in America. Since countries like America and UK allow girls to get married below the age of 18 with parental consent, we must also do it. There is also another criticism that this bill would take away the freedom of women to choose their partner until they're 21. Now, having heard all the aforementioned comments, I fail to fathom the actual logic behind their arguments. Is a girl child a burden or liability of a family, and she has to be married off as early as possible to shift the liability from parents to spouse? Should teen girls be treated like fertile lands, that as soon as they attain age of fertility they should be forced to produce children like reproduction machines? Article 15 of the Indian Constitution says there should not be any discrimination against any citizen of India on the grounds of religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth, or any of them. Then why would women of our country not have equality in the age of their marriage? Article 14 of the Indian Constitution provides the equality before law to all the citizens. Then why would the marriage law will remain biased? Nearly half a century gone by since the Equal Rights Amendment was passed in the US. Still America faces an uphill battle to enact the law. Whereas in India, Article 14 of the Indian Constitution gives the right to equality. So why to copy what America is doing? As far as the girls' freedom to choose their partners is concerned, they can still choose their partners as per their convenience. It is just that their legal age to get married is being raised from 18 years to 21 years, and still they have the legal protection to save themselves from an act of forceful or coercive marriage. A mother's age at childbearing affects educational level, living conditions, health conditions, decision-making power of women. Forcing a woman to get married at early age against their free will is absolutely pernicious, because a girl at the age of 14, 15 or 16 for that matter is not even mentally and psychologically prepared for such lifetime commitment or decision. In certain religions, girls are forced to marry even at the age of 9 or 10 just because they appear to be mature and have attained puberty. Sometimes women are the worst enemies of women. Therefore, likes of Madhukeshwar reflect such regressive mindset. Maternal mortality ratio MMR of India for the period of 2016-2018 as per the latest report of the National Sample Registration System, SRS data is 113 per 1 lakh live births. Pregnancy related complications are the number one cause of death among girls between 15 and 19 years of age. They are at greater risk of complications if they become pregnant. As per UNICEF, each year at least 1.5 million girls under 18 get married in India, which makes it home to the largest number of child brides in the world, accounting for a third of the global total. Nearly 16% adolescent girls aged between 15 to 19 are currently married. So therefore, this legislation will bring women on equal footing with men in keeping with the vision of the Constitution on gender equality. This will open up opportunities for women to pursue higher education and careers. There are imperatives for lowering maternal mortality rate, infant mortality rate, and improvements of nutrition levels, as well as increase in sex ratio at birth. The move will allow women to attain psychological maturity before marriage, exercise their reproductive rights better, and take decisions of family planning and use of contraceptives. So that's all in today's video. Thank you for watching. Jai Hind.